Good morning, guys, and happy Tuesday. So we had a kind of a rough morning. Good night, but a rough morning. Phoenix is just super cranky. I love having him home. I really missed him, like the dynamic of having him home. But I wish he was home under other circumstances because he is so cranky. This morning I had to just like breathe and kind of ignore him for a little bit and let him feel what he was feeling and get through it because he was just not knowing what he was feeling. I know he's like feeling sick and he's coughing a lot, so he was asking me for the iPad, and at first I was like, no, you can't have it now, it's too early, blah blah. So then I went to take a shower. He was fine. I came out and he asked for it again, and I was like, you know what, let me give it to him for a little bit. So I give it to him, and then he pushes it away. No, no, no. And I'm like, okay, like he asked for it. So I'm like, okay, come on, time to go downstairs. He runs towards the stairs, and he's like, iPad. So I get it, and I said, here, but you can't throw it. And then he's like, no, no, no. Like, he didn't throw it, but he just pushed it, like, away from him. So I'm like, okay. So I left it alone. I come downstairs, and he's just crying and crying and crying. And I'm like, what do you want? Like, tell me. And he wanted the remote. So I gave him the remote, and then he didn't want that. Like, it's like he wants something, he doesn't know what he wants. So I'm just like, I just walked away. I came to make his breakfast, and I kind of just tried to ignore him the best I could because I just wanted him to like feel it out. And so then he finally came to me. No, when I had his plate, I said, do you want to eat? He said, eat. He got on his chair, he sat down, and then he didn't throw his plate, started eating, but then he asked for the iPad again. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Do I give it to him? Do I not give it to him? So I gave it to him, and he took it, and he got calmed down. But like he's really cranky, very irritable. I'm guessing he's just feeling sick and stuff. Just gave him his medicines for the morning, so hopefully that'll help him a bit. I gave him his cough medicine this morning, and Avery's just still full of boogers, and I have this really bad pain on the top of my stomach, like right under my breast. I'm supposed to be getting my period soon, but it's not that kind of pain. It's like a pain that even to the touch it hurts. So it's really weird. So I'm hungry, but I'm scared because I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna have some toast because this pain is like really bad. Like it stopped me in my tracks a few times. So, but yeah, they're sitting down and eating. Avery just finished eating, so I gave her a puzzle that you just heard her drop on the floor. Oh no, not on the floor, on the actual thing, because I need to iron these shirts for my husband, so I want to do that while they're still sitting down because I don't like to have the iron there. And so I'm gonna make toast while ironing and eat it and all that so I can get them down and get our day going. We're just gonna relax, take it easy. Hopefully Phoenix can start feeling a lot better. He goes back to school tomorrow according to the doctor's note, but I'm gonna see how he is in the morning, because if I think he's too bad, I'm not gonna send him like that. I don't want him to be feeling like that at school and them having to deal with him being like this and stuff, you know. Even though school might distract his mind, because he did ask for school this morning. So we'll see how this goes, but please tell me I'm not alone in this. I can't sit down to relax. So I finished everything. Kids are playing. I cleaned up some of the toys because they were... And I sit here on the couch. Avery cries because she wants to sit on the couch. I sit on the floor. Like, I can't sit and relax without having her on top of me or next to me going like this or pulling at my hair or like... I'm like, I just want to sit down and not be touched. I just want to sit down. Like, is that so hard? Does anybody else feel this way? I feel horrible. She's my daughter. I love her. But, like, can't you play right here? Why do you have to be on top of me? Like, my stomach hurts. I don't feel good. I just... Be next to me. I'll hug you. I'll give you kisses. Just, why do you have to be on top of me? It's the most frustrating thing ever, 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 ever. Like, I love her to death, and I know this phase and stage of life is not going to last long, and one day I'm going to be like, oh, I wish she just wanted to be on top of me again. I know one day I'm going to feel like that, but right now I feel like I just don't want to be touched. It's horrible, and judge all you want, but it's just like, why do you have to be on top of me? Just say next to me nicely. I'll play with you. I'll give you kisses just right this second. I just want to sit here and relax for a minute because I'm having a bad stomach pain. But I guess that's what happens when you're a mom. And Phoenix is just on and off yelling. And I don't even know what it is. I don't know if like he has a pain and it keeps coming back every few minutes, because it's literally every like a couple minutes. And at first I thought it was the iPad, but he was just playing with something else a couple seconds ago. And the same thing. It was like every 5 minutes he just starts screaming really loud. And look, she even brought over a toy and dumped it on top of me. Help. I just spent 2 hours trying to put Avery down for a nap. Oh, I swear I don't know how people put 2 kids down for a nap at one time. I don't know. I feel like I totally forgot how or what, but I don't want him to nap because he has school tomorrow, so I want him to go to sleep early. So I brought him upstairs. I put him in his room. I left his light on, everything. I just said, relax here, play here, you know. And that was what it. He just kept screaming and screaming and screaming. So she wouldn't fall asleep. And she kept moving. And she was finally falling asleep. And he comes out of his room into our room. He wants to lay on the bed. So I said, okay, lay on the bed quietly. And I'm still trying to get her down. Every noise he makes, she wakes up. So I lay him like on the floor with his pillow. I said, lay here and be quiet. And she just wasn't having it. Finally, she was dozing off. So I get up, I grab him. I'm like, come on, let's go. And as the door, I'm closing it, she gets up and starts screaming. So I open the gate and I tell Phoenix to go downstairs so I can go back and just kind of rub her back and she can fall back to sleep. No. So I just give up. But I'm just so frustrated right now. Days and moments like this, I just feel like I'm not meant to be a mom. Like, why don't I have more patience? Why do I feel like I feel so overwhelmed right now. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I just want to yell, and I just like I know both of them don't feel good. I'm starting not to feel good, and it's just like he's opening the fridge and moving stuff, and all he wants is milk. He doesn't want to eat, and milk is only gonna make his cough worse, so he's bringing me the gallon of milk right now. Phoenix, you already had milk twice. You have to eat.
Only milk. Yes, in.
And it's like, I know they're sick and not feeling well, but it's like I feel like I'm losing my mind today. I feel like today's one of those days where it's like I wasn't meant to be a mom, because where is my patience? Where is it? Because if I don't cry, I'm gonna yell really loud, and that's why I cry so much, because it's my form of yelling. And it's like, and he's screaming, she's screaming, he's taking everything away from her. She's used to being able to play with everything during the day now, so like she's just like, everything he takes she wants, everything she takes he wants, and it's like, oh my goodness. I don't want him to go back to school. I love having him home, but him being sick and her being sick, it's like they're both just at wit's end. And now she didn't nap and she's extremely tired, so that means it's 1:30. By 4 o'clock she's gonna be I hate feeling like this. I feel like a bad mom. I feel like a mom shouldn't feel this way. You should understand that they're sick and this and that. But I feel like I can't anymore. I feel like I can't take it. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't handle it. Like, maybe I wasn't meant to be a mom because I can't handle it. I feel like I want to yell at the top of my lungs, and it's like, ugh. I was just laying just like this with Phoenix, and she came over and started whining. So he ended up getting down because he's just like, whatever. And then this is what she wanted. She's so jealous. It's crazy. And honestly, I was the same way as a kid with my mom. You know, I don't know. If you're Spanish, you've definitely heard this. And if not, you've probably heard some variation of it. But I'll say it in Spanish and then translate it to English. But it says, Hija, eres, madre, será. And it means you're a daughter now, one day you'll be a mother, or some kind of like that. Like, you'll be a mother one day, pretty much. And my mom used to tell me that all the time, and it's funny because I think I was a pretty good child, like teenager. You know, I went to school, I listened, I took very good care of my mom. She was sick. You know, I was pretty good. I had an attitude, but I was overall the good one of the bunch. But as a baby or as a child, I gave my mom a hard time. You couldn't push my stroller without me crying. It had to be her. Like, if I saw somebody else doing it, I would cry. She did that the other day. Phoenix started touching it, and she started crying. You want this? You want this?
Wait.
You want this?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go. Here you go.
No.
When she gets mad at me. So he just asked me for that. You guys are my witness. Now she's crying because she wants the closet back open so she can make a mess out of other stuff. But anyway, and I was the same exact way. I remember once my mom left me to sleep over at my stepsister's house, and I was crying so bad she had to come back and get me. My grandma never wanted to watch me because I used to cry for my mom all the time. And I remember that feeling because at this point I was older, like probably 7 years old. And I remember the feeling of feeling left and like her leaving and me. Like, I remember, just thinking about it, like, I clearly remember that feeling. Avery's not that bad. Like, if I walk out, she's not that bad. Like, she'll cry like if she wants to leave or something, but she's kind of over it. Like, the other day she was waving bye to me, but so she's not that bad. But in the sense of, like, my mom used to say I used to sleep crazy and all over her, and she had a dialysis, so she had like a thing in right here and on her stomach at one point, and she was always scared that I was gonna hit it at night because I used to sleep so bad and like all over her. And that's how Avery sleeps with me, and I've tried to get her not to sleep with me anymore, and it's hard. And I slept with my mom till I was 18, so this is definitely payback. This is payback. My mom is paying me back. And that saying that she said, Hija, eres, Madre, será, is definitely true. So if you're Spanish and you've ever heard that, let me know down below, because every day, every time she does something, I think to myself, oh boy. So anyway, let me go because I don't know, they've been fighting like crazy today too. I think she got used to being by herself, and anything he touches she runs over. What happened, Poppy? Tell mommy. And he's been pretty good. Like, right now he's crying, but he left what he was doing and let her just be there. What are you looking for? You looking for the ball? The big ball's in the kitchen. Well, yeah, everything he touches, as soon as he touches it, no matter what she's doing, she runs to it. And look, now she's trying to get up because he's up on that couch. She wants to be up on this couch. It's been a little crazy. And every time I wipe her nose, she cries for like a minute. Right after I'm done, I wipe her nose in 2 seconds, and the crying lasts like a minute long. And I've been having to wipe her nose at least 5 times, at least once every 5 minutes. So imagine how fun that has been. And now she's crying because she wants to get up, and I have to clean her nose because every time she cries, more comes out. And now it's on my shoulder. Right? Yes? Yes? Is this bye-bye? You're saying bye-bye to them? I don't think they want to see your face like that.
Bye, 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 bye.
No, Phoenix says bye, bye, bye. So I ordered these snack cups for the kids because I couldn't find the Skip Hop one for Avery. So my Phoenix, he wants to go to the basement and he's been crying and I'm trying to ignore him. So I found these the same because she always wants the same one he has, and I like them because it has the top, so it's good for when you put it in a diaper bag and for, you know, all those things. And then this is how it comes off, so it stays right on it. clicks onto that. So the top is right there. They eat it, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, it comes back. So you put it back on. So I bought a blue one for Phoenix, pink one for Avery, and I think I broke it. I was trying to take it out of this container, and this came out, and I thought, oh, maybe it just snaps back in. But it doesn't seem to snap to, like, stay in. So now I have to try to return it or hope that they have it at the store. I don't even know if they have it at the store. I got it online. So wait till John comes home. Maybe he can snap it back in. But if any of you have these snack cups and you know that it goes back in and out, let me know. Because this one, I did it like 100 times and it doesn't seem to come out. It seems, you know, just stay there just fine. So, of course, I would mess something up before I even use it. And then you see it looks a little like it was pulled out. And then I got these 2 cups for Phoenix, and since I sent him to school with one, I just have 2, and you know, it's one's dirty or something. So I'm gonna start using these at home to make sure he gets used to it, because he's very particular about certain things sometimes. So I'm gonna try one of these tonight, and hopefully he'll take it. It's the same exact cup. They didn't have any more of like the Superman and Batman and the one he has, so I just got these superhero ones. So hopefully I like it. So yeah, my baby's Ross order. It's crazy because this came in a separate box, and then these 2 came in a box, and they came the same day. And then yesterday I got their costumes. I think I didn't talk about that. And I got Avery's book bag. So I'm trying to teach Avery words and letters, right? So where's the Avery? Say apple. Say apple. Say it. You were just saying it.
Apple.
This one's apple. That I was just doing that. Say dog. Good job. Say cat. Good job. Say ball. Good job. So I'm trying to show her the letter that it starts with, so she kind of starts recognizing. Apple. Say apple. She says apple pretty good. I don't know what's wrong with her. Say ball. Say cat. Say dog. Good job. She's trying. If they say the consistent sound every time, they're like, every time I tell her to say apple and she says pull, that is good enough for a word, because they are consistently saying the same sound. Say apple. Apple. Good job. Phoenix, say apple. A is for? He's like alligator. Mom, I'm past apple. I remember apple was one of his first like legit words, and we were so excited because he got it right away, and then after that he didn't talk for a long time, but it was awesome. And Avery, I said say apple, and she's like apple. I'm like, wow, apple is a good word. Avery, say go go. Say go go. Ba ba ba. Say go go. Say go Giants. Phoenix, say go Giants. What are you doing? Is that a G? G is for? For what? G is for what? Giraffe. Oh, okay.